So that was the basic way of going about it, but instead of just beating around the bush and staying with the basics, assuming that okay, these basic manipulations are okay, let me straight away go for a more complicated scenario, which will make all our past efforts also slightly easier. A lot of work that we did earlier, we did by a slow method. This is the fast version of it, so pay attention. If I give you a situation like this, x minus 3 into x minus 5 into x minus 7, and remember the final result of the shortcut is going to be obviously easier and shorter. The discussion part, the understanding part can be a little long, right? So if I think of these three numbers and I'm saying okay, greater than 0, so the shortcut is this. Think of these points, zoom into the number line. This is 3. Because remember, when you say x minus a, the root for just this is x is equal to a. That's where it becomes 0. So you're thinking, where will this part become 0? This will become 0 at plus 3. So just being a little careful about that. But if you have done the basic practice, you know by now that x minus 3 means a root of 3. 5, plot 5 in the story, plot 7 in the story. And for just a second, play with the expression and observe what is happening. If I go for any point beyond 7, this will be positive because this x is greater than 7, so you will get a positive number here. Obviously greater than 5, so you will get a positive number here as well, and you will get a positive number here. Three positive numbers multiplied with each other will give you a positive, positive, positive as you keep going ahead in the story. I'm not even thinking of how the graph of this expression would look like, though that could be a fun little side project and we'll work on that later. I'm just thinking, okay, if I go beyond 7, that means I'm thinking of 8 and 9. If I put it in the expression, the result will always be positive, and I'm seeing why. Because 7 is greater than 5 and 3 anyway. If you go greater than 7, everything is definitely positive. Let's go for the next region. Anything between 5 and 7. So let's say 6. If you put a 6 here, you will get a positive number. If you put a 6 here, you will get a positive number. 6 minus 3 is 3. But 6 is less than 7. So you're getting a negative here. So two positive numbers, a positive and a positive is positive. But this one will be negative. And when you multiply them, your result will be negative. So between 5 and 7, the overall output of this function is going to be negative. If you put 5.1 or if you put 6.9, the result is always going to be negative. Do not take my word for it. Plug in the values and check for yourself for that extra comfort. Let's go for the region between 3 and 5. What happens there? If I say 4, if you put 4 in the story, 4 is less than 7. So obviously this will be a negative. 4 is also less than 5. This will also be a negative. But this will be a positive. So there is a positive number and two negative numbers. But two negative numbers multiplied with each other, they become positive. So positive into positive, any value between 3 and 5 will give you a positive output for this expression. That means when you say, okay, this is equal to y, what will be y, positive or negative? Y, whatever the value is going to be positive, right? Right now these are small numbers, but we want to be so sure with the small numbers that even when the story changes or whatever, we know the idea works like that. And if I go below 3, negative, 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 all 3 will be negative. I hope you are working it out by yourself. Sometimes I might take a little extra jump in the logic, so maybe hit pause and work it out for yourself, right? Negative, because less than 3, say if I put 1 minus 3 negative, 1 minus 5 negative, 1 minus 7 negative. So anything beyond this is going to be negative, 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 negative. And now let's look at the question. The question said, okay, this is greater than 0. What is the range of x, right? Where will it work? So where is it positive? It is positive beyond 7. So I will say my answer for this is x is greater than 7 works for me. And what else works for me? Between 3 and 5 also works for me. So x is greater than 7 or x is greater than 3 less than 5 is also fine for me. Right? And this is it. This is our very, very basic, easy shortcut. That means if you get an expression like this, you start from the rightmost point, and that is always going to be positive because you're reaching higher numbers and such an expression will always give you a positive number. And then if you're looking for the shortcut is just alternate. The next region is going to be negative, the next region is going to be positive, and the next region is going to be negative again. So let's play with the story and just flip a few variables. X plus 5 into x minus 3 into x minus 5, right? And I say I want less than 0. But as of now, again, I'm not going for the answer first. I just want to observe the method once again, right? I want to build comfort and familiarity. X plus 5, what are the root points for me? Where will this become 0? That is what I am looking at. If you put x is equal to minus 5 plus 5 will give you a 0, the whole thing will become 0. So minus 5 is a root point. What is the other root? 3 is the other root and 5 is the other root. So minus 5, 3 and 5. I don't think we have discussed cubic expression so far, but if you make a graph, it will go something like this. But don't worry about that, just know the base. That means this expression will have 3 roots, 3 points where all of this will be, the whole expression will become 0. So now I just say, I'm just guessing, if I put 6, that means I'm going on the right side of the biggest number. If I put 6, 6 minus 5 positive, positive, 6 plus 5, 1, 11, anyway positive. Positive, 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 everything is going to be positive, and I can extend the logic, not only 6, anything greater than that, because already at 6 it is becoming positive, right? What about between 3 and 5? If I want to go for the shortcut, I can guess it is going to be negative, the next region is going to be positive, and the next region is going to be negative again. But putting a few numbers always helps to understand why this is happening, where is the shortcut coming from. Between 3 and 5, put 4. What happens? This becomes negative and this becomes positive. So a positive into a negative will give you a negative, and 4 plus 5 will be 9, which is positive, and positive into a negative will still give you a negative. So the overall result will be negative. And that will be true for any number between 3 and 5. And then check the same process for yourself. So the shortcut looks better to me, that anything on the right side of the highest root is always going to be positive, and then I just go alternate step by step as such. So the reason I'm ignoring the cubic expression and not calling it a cubic, because you will see that the formula works even if you complicate it further. So I say x minus 3 into x minus 4 into x minus 5 into x minus 6. And greater than 0 or less than 0, what the question is, we'll see later, because we are working out everything, where it is positive, where it is negative, and then I can choose my answer according to the problem statement. So what am I thinking now? Now I'm already thinking the roots are 3, 4, 5 and 6. What's going to happen? Anything on the right side of 6 is going to be positive. And again, if you have any doubts, always plug in a number and see. Anything between 5 and 6, put 5.5 in the story and see what happens. I'm just going to follow the logic. The alternate region is going to be alternate polarity. If this was positive, this will be negative. The next region will be positive, the next region will be negative, and the next region will be positive. Check. If you put a 7, positive, 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 everything is positive, no problem at all. If you put a 5.5, this will become negative, everything else will be positive. Positive into negative will give you a negative, right? We become faster. If you put 4.5, this will be negative, this will be negative, but this will give you a positive number. A negative into negative will make it positive. 4.5 minus 4 positive, 4.5 minus 3 positive, overall result positive. And now, if you care about the subject, please put in the effort and make sure that you understand what is going on right now, because this is making your life very, very easy. Now I don't have to say, oh, all 4 are positive, 2 are positive, 2 are negative, and I don't have to create a lot of scenarios. I'm just understanding it visually, and the graph of the story will look something like this maybe. If you find the graph of this expression, because I know positive, that means it's coming down to 0, then becoming negative, then between 4 and 5 it becomes positive, between 5 and 6 it becomes negative, and then beyond 6 it will keep going higher and higher and higher. This is not an accurate representation. So now we have the idea in place. Let's work with the nitty-gritties or the specifics of the story. I give you this story: x minus 3 into x minus 5 into x minus 5, x minus 7 greater than equal to 0. I know the process 3, 5 and 7 on the number line, or where the expression each part is going to be 0, the root for that. And I know this region is going to be positive, this region is going to be negative, this region is going to be positive, this region is going to be negative. So if the question, now please pay attention to the minor details, like the operational details of the question, the logic is already opened up. So if I said just this much, my answer would be x is greater than 7 and x is greater than 3 and less than 5. That's what works for me in this story, right? I want it to be positive. These are the regions where it is positive. But if I put up an equal sign in the story, I have to adjust accordingly. I have to put an equal sign here also. Why? Because now 7 is also okay. If I put 7, this will become 0. 7 minus 7, 0, 0 into everything 0. And equal to 0 is also okay. Earlier it was 0 was not okay. But that sign means 0 is also okay. So 7 will also become okay. Using the same logic, 3 is also okay. 5 is also okay. Because 0 is an acceptable value. At 3, this becomes 0. That means the whole thing becomes 0. At 5, this becomes 0. That means the whole thing becomes 0, right? So, just a minor detail, but something that you have to pay attention to and not forget when you're operating in a hurry. The logic part should be clear by now, or you at least know that there is some logic, and then maybe spend time with yourself and figure out why is this happening. Play around with a few more numbers as such, right? So some onus on you as well.